forgetful, but you always remind me. You're the only one who brings me peace. You're the only one who brings me peace. I'm so forgetful, but you always remind me. You're the only one who brings me peace. You're the only one who brings me peace. So I come, Lord, I come, I come. Lord, I come to tell you I love you, to tell you I need you, to tell you there's no better place for me than in your arms, to tell you I'm sorry for running in circles, for placing my focus on the waves, not on your face. You're the only one who brings me peace. You're the only one who brings me peace. I'm so forgetful, but you always remind me. You're the only one who brings me peace. You're the only one who brings me peace. So I come, Lord, I come, I come. Lord, I come to tell you I love you, to tell you I need you, to tell you there's no better place for me than in your arms, to tell you I'm sorry for running in circles, for placing my focus on the waves, not on your face. You're the only one who brings me peace. You're the only one who brings me peace in the storm. In the storm, I'm so forgetful, but you always remind me. You're the only one who brings me peace. You're the only one who brings me peace.
Good morning, Rooted Men. Pastor Tom, Firmly Rooted Ministries, and it is Tuesday morning, and we're digging into John's second small letter, 1 John, 2 John, 3 John, one chapter. Today I have one verse to look at. Hope you're having a great day. I really would like the sun to come out. It would be nice to see the sun. Man, it's been so cloudy. Any rate, Tom Donnelly says, good morning, Firmly Rooted. Steve Giroux, good morning. Tom Donnelly, good morning, men. Tim Morton, Great. Greetings, Rooted Men and Pastor Tom. Let's see. This is a. Yesterday, some said that there was an echo during the devotion, and I think I fixed it. But I'm wanting you to let me know if you're hearing like a background echo through the microphone. Where else am I? Come on. I think that, yep, that is Chris Connolly right there. That is Tony Agro right there. The Brian Vlaming, good morning. Ken Gooch, good morning. A few other guys are on board. Look, we got one verse today. It's a good one. It is reminiscent of firm-rooted stuff. John's writing this letter potentially to a woman who has some children, or more likely maybe a church that he's referring to as a woman and the children as members, not wanting to reveal who they are simply because the church was under some pretty heavy persecution by now. But he says in verse 4, "It has given me great joy to find some of your children walking in the truth, just as the Father commanded us." What makes a pastor's heart, what makes a Pastor Tom full of joy? Well, one is simply being in God's presence, worship on Sunday morning, be around God's people worshiping God, and man, it's like, it's like insane for me. Tremendous amounts of joy. But when it comes to the family of God, it's watching over time one of the firmly rooted family members finally making that decision, not just to hear the truth, not just to know it's the truth, but begin to live it, to make that life change. It gives me joy because I get to see how all of a sudden they're living more victorious lives. I get to see that they're breaking sinful patterns and living lives where they're getting peace and confidence and joy and hope. All the things that God's word promises, right? Jesus says, "What good is it if someone hears my word and doesn't do it?" I mean, that's like somebody who would build a house on sand only to know that the storm's going to come and wash it away. But he who hears my word, the truth of my word, and does it, boy, that person's building a house on a rock that when the storms come, the house will prevail. Nothing will upset it. That's what gives me joy. Watching you as the firmly rooted family beginning to, one truth at a time, whether it's about your marriage or your job or what it might be, saying, I'm done just listening to it. I'm done just nodding, yes, I'm going to do it. And the net effect is you end up getting the blessings that the word promises. So your lives actually get better. They get more whole. They get more complete. They get more purposeful. It's beautiful. So if you want to know on this Tuesday morning what gives me joy, is watching you guys be on this devotion and know that some of you have been on these devotions for 6 months, 8 months, a year, 2 years, almost going into our 3rd year. And I think we're better today than we were back then. I think we would have to admit that there's been some amazing changes in our lives simply because of our commitment to believe and to live out these truths. So good. I wanted you to know that. Brian says your office has an echo. So Brian, you're thinking that my voice is reverberating off of the walls, and it's not electronic. Can I try something real quick? I want to change a setting on my microphone and see. I'm going to turn down the gain. So hold on 1 second, everybody. All right. So I just turned down the gain quite a bit, and I want to know how that looks or how that Does that sound better? Does it have less echo? Is it too low? Help me. Help me, help me, help me. Or does it just sound the same? Because turning down that gain, too low, too low. All right, hold on, hold on. All right, how about that? How about that? I turned it up a little bit more. No echo, but can barely hear you now. Okay, how about now? How about now? I changed the gain a little bit, turned it up a little bit. Tell me if you can hear me now. Sorry, guys, that you're having to help me with this, but there's no way for me to do it myself because I'm not out there hearing it. So tell me, what does it sound like now? Is it any better? Still a bit of echo? Sounds good to me. One of them says, that's Tony. All right. All right, so I'm going to leave it right there. I'll do the 8:30 devotion and then see what everyone thinks. Guys, thanks for the help. But today, I just want to say blessings on your day. Make it a firmly rooted day, and may someone see Jesus in us today. Peace.